Princess Program. Book 1.
Chapter 8, Rediscovering Confidence. The dorm was quiet that evening, the day's tension lingering in the air. Chris sat cross-legged on his bed, staring at the soft glow of his bedside lamp. He couldn't shake the nagging doubts that had taken root during the athletics day. Were the bullies right? And why was he so affected by what they had said? As if sensing his thoughts, one of the other princesses, Lily, knocked lightly on his door before peeking in. "Hey, Chris. We were just talking in the common room. Want to join us?" Chris hesitated but eventually nodded. Anything was better than stewing in his own insecurities. He changed out of his pajamas and into a casual sleeveless white dress and headed to the common room. In the common room, the other princesses were sprawled across couches and beanbags, chatting quietly. The atmosphere was warm, a stark contrast to the day's earlier turmoil. Lily patted the spot beside her and Chris sat down, feeling a bit more at ease. "We were just talking about the first time we had to wear these uniforms," said Mia, one of the many princesses who chose to adopt a girl's name. "I felt so awkward, I almost tripped over my own skirt." The group chuckled, and Chris couldn't help but smile. Soon, the conversation turned to their shared experiences, the challenges of embodying their roles and the moments that had made them proud. "You know," said Erin, one of the more reserved princesses, "I didn't think I could do this at first. But being part of this group has made me feel stronger. Like I'm part of something bigger than myself." Chris listened intently as each princess shared their thoughts. By the time the conversation turned to him, he felt a flicker of warmth in his chest. "I guess I didn't realize how much this role would change me," Chris admitted. "But today, he faltered, the words caught in his throat. "We get it," Mia said gently. "Today was rough. But you're stronger than you think, Chris. You're braver than any of us," Lily chimed in. "You face everything with so much patience and grace. Honestly, you embody everything this program is about. You're the most elegant out of all of us," Erin added, her voice sincere. "And the kindest. No one should doubt their place here, and especially not you." Mia reached out and placed a comforting hand on Chris's. "We're lucky to have you as one of us. Don't forget that." Overwhelmed by their words, Chris managed a small smile. Princesses leaned in, pulling him into a warm group hug, their collective support washing away some of his negative emotions. Their conversation was interrupted by Natalie's entrance. She was carrying a garment bag, her expression determined. "Sorry to barge in, but I have something for Chris," Natalie announced excitedly. She unzipped the bag, revealing the emerald green winter prom dress they'd picked out together. The dress shimmered softly in the room's light, its elegant folds a reminder of Chris's transformation over the past months. "Do you know what this dress represents?" Natalie asked, her voice steady. "It's more than just a gown. It's a symbol of who you've become, someone with elegance, poise, and respect for others. Being a princess is not about gender, and you're everything it stands for, Chris. Saying that, I'll tell you this. You're going to be the prettiest girl at the winter prom." Chris's eyes widened as Natalie held the dress out to him. For a moment, he hesitated, but then he took it, his fingers brushing the smooth fabric. "Thank you," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. A month later, when the winter prom finally arrived, Chris stood in front of his mirror, the dress fitting perfectly as if it had been made just for him. His makeup was immaculate. Soft, smoky eyeshadow accentuated his expressive eyes, framed by perfectly winged eyeliner. A subtle blush brought warmth to his cheeks, and a delicate pink gloss made his lips glisten under the light. His natural long hair, which he had styled into soft waves, cascaded gracefully over his shoulders, completing the look of effortless elegance. Every detail spoke of the transformation he had undergone. For a moment, he simply stared at his reflection, a sense of wonder washing over him. He'd come so far, from the nervous boy stepping into a new school to the confident figure standing before him now. "This is who I'm meant to be," Chris said softly, his voice steady and sure. And for the first time in what felt like forever, he believed it.
Princess Program. To be continued.